Some people around the world are talking about banning DeepSeek, when at the same time other people are raving about it and they can't get enough of DeepSeek. So what's up with this discrepancy? There is a simple explanation. Those two groups, the one that love DeepSeek and the one that wants to ban it, they are not referring to the same thing. The word DeepSeek is referring to four things. The main thing would be DeepSeek, the company, which is a Chinese company that work in the world of finance. And then DeepSeek, the company, trained DeepSeek R1, the large language model. This large language model is at the heart of two products. One product is DeepSeek, the mobile app, and the other product is DeepSeek, the website. The mobile app and the website, they are both the ChatGPT-like applications where you go on and you go chat with an AI chatbot. The people that want to ban DeepSeek refer to those two products, and they want to ban it out of privacy concerns. Whereas the people that can't get enough of DeepSeek, they are referring to the free open source large language model. A mobile application has quite a lot of access on your phone, especially if you're not an advanced user of your phone and it's hard for you to control what you give access to and what you don't. And so it is generally known that it is possible to put some backdoor and some tracking on those applications, and that may mean that the Chinese government can have some information about your whereabouts and different types of information. It's important to note, by the way, that other mobile app will have the same power and have the same potential of tracking you. It's just that we usually expect those companies to not work hand in hand with the government that much. But it's because of those same concerns that big companies in the US have banned OpenAI's application from their premises. The people that want to ban DeepSeek, they generally want to ban this mobile app, but they also want to generally limit the access to DeepSeek.com. This is generally for the same concern for privacy and tracking. It's worth noting that generally a website, because of some browsers restriction, they would have less access directly to some of your device's features, so it's a little bit less of a concern. If you do give access to your location information and such things, it could be logged and tracked. But if you don't, they won't get it by default, whereas on your phone sometimes they can have it by default. Although some tracking remain, no matter what you do, there is always the possibility when you develop an application to track things like the rhythm of your keystrokes and those type of things, and this can be used as some sort of fingerprint. And so usually those people worry mostly about tracking, privacy concerns, and they are related to DeepSeek's product. I want to reemphasize that this is not special to DeepSeek per se. The DeepSeek company has not been shown or demonstrated to do anything bad. It's just that we have this tendency to expect that a Chinese company has the obligation of giving some special access and doing some tracking for the Chinese government, just because they are working under a different regime and different culture. There is a good news, although, for those people who want to ban DeepSeek, but would still recognize the value of the large language model DeepSeek R1. The good news is that you do not have to refrain from using DeepSeek R1. It's just that you wouldn't choose DeepSeek the company as your model provider. Thanks to the fact that DeepSeek the company has released DeepSeek R1, the large language model, completely open and freely to everybody, this model can now be accessed through hundreds of different websites that are hosting DeepSeek R1, the large language model, on their own hardware in their own country. It's obviously extremely nice from DeepSeek the company to have given for free DeepSeek R1, such a good large language model, for free for anybody in the world to go directly compete with them. As if it was not enough, they have also released a very clear technical paper on how they made DeepSeek. This gift from DeepSeek of giving such a good large language model to the world is not only the gift of finally having such a good open source model to the world, it's particularly special because this large language model, in the way it's built, it is more efficient to run and to serve for the different users. And so this makes it so that for this intelligence tier, it is the cheapest to run by anybody. And this is a stark competition to OpenAI. So some people want to ban DeepSeek, some people love it, but they actually probably agree. They all love the large language model, and they probably all love that it was given to everybody for free. But they probably all agree that there are some concerns about privacy and security. With all that said, I still encourage you to go try DeepSeek R1. My favorite platform to use different large language models, including DeepSeek R1, is OpenWebUI. Have a good one. Bye bye.